everyone, welcome to Milani's Fun with Thermi. So we're cooking in the new TM7 today. Most of my older videos is TM6, but now I'm honored to start a new series with the TM7. If you liked your TM6, the TM7 is just as good, but so much better. It's like buying a car with electric windows and the leather seats and the sunroof and everything. So the biggest difference for me is that the TM7 is so much quieter. But let's start cooking. This video is going to be about Fruity Dream, and we're going to show you how to do manual cooking. So if I can go into my week over here, I've already got a few things in, but I just quickly want to show you. So there's our Fruity Dream. You can do it guided cooking, where you've got the recipe there. It tells you all the ingredients, your different steps, and hints and tips, of course. So if I started over here, just to show you how you can do it, you will place your sugar in, mull that, then add the egg white, cook that, and so forth. It will guide you through every step. But we're going to do it the hard way today, so I can show you the different ways to do manual recipes. So if you've got your own recipe and you want to do that in the Thermomix, you absolutely can. So if we go to the manual mode, if I can just start it over there. So we're going to start with putting sugar in. We're going to mull our sugar. So first of all, your scales will be over here in your manual mode. Did I show you how I got there? Just this little sign, you get all your different modes, and the top one there in the corner is manual mode. So we're going to go to scales, and we want to put 80 grams of sugar in. So if health is important to you, you know that in a Thermomix you can decide what you want to do, so you don't have to put all 80 grams in. You can reduce the sugar absolutely if you want to. So as I pour the sugar in, can you see that it's weighing it over there? So we're going to do 80 grams, which is still not a lot of sugar with the amount of Fruity Dream we're going to make. I went slightly over, but that's okay. A little bit sweeter Fruity Dream. So what we want to do with the sugar, we want to mull that. So I've got to put the lid on. And then over here, we just want to do that 10 seconds. So if you tap on your seconds, you can either scroll it up with a little wheel, or at the bottom here is +1, +5, +10. So I'm just going to do 5 + 5, which is 10 seconds. And we're going to mull that at speed 9. So if we go here to the end, I can go the other way and just go to 9 there. So let's hit play. And can you hear that it's much quieter than the TM6? You can see the sugar dust coming out already. And the new tube. So magnetic locking system. There we've turned our raw sugar into icing sugar. So I only buy raw sugar. 3 seconds I've got caster sugar, and 10 seconds we've got beautiful icing sugar. Very handy if you're baking in the middle of the night and you've got to ice a cake for a birthday the next day and you've run out of icing sugar. Much quicker to mull your own to quickly make icing sugar than to dash to the shops. So what else can you mull? We've just mulled sugar into icing sugar. We can mull almonds into almond meal. You can mull rice into rice flour. So versatile. No nasties and preservatives in that. Alright, so our next step, we're going to pop our butterfly whisk in. The whisk is to whisk up things. So what can you whisk? Like cream, pavlovas, all those type of things. Alright, so after we've put the butterfly whisk in, we've got to put our egg white in. I must say I love guided cooking because you don't have to find your place again every time in the recipe, and you won't skip a step by accident. But for the sake of showing you our manual cooking, we'll go ahead. So it's egg white and the icing sugar in there now. we've got to cook that for 1 minute. So minutes, we'll just go 1 at 65 degrees. So we'll go 50, 65, and then at speed 4. Remember, with your butterfly whisk in, never go above speed 4 because you will chop it up. And now we hit play. There we go. So whisking up some egg white and icing sugar. What are we making? We're going to make a bit of meringue. So yes, there's not enough in to make a big pavlova, but if you have your own Thermomix, you can easily whip up a pavlova for Christmas. And you know that it will be perfect every time. Also handy that we can set the temperature. Why would we put 65 degrees on our egg white here? It's to cook to make it safe, so that anyone with immune compromise can still eat it. It will be fine not to, because you don't want to give them raw egg, right? So, as you can see, our lights have changed from beautiful green to a yellow color here because we have reached our 65 degrees. All right, so now we've got to scrape down the sides. Basically, so you've got meringue over there already. We're going to do it one more time, but basically you just want to move the meringue on the side back down to the bottom. So I'll try and do that while you... No, that's not going to work. All right, so just trust me. I'm going to just scrape that down a bit so we can incorporate all the meringue that's sitting on the side. And we're just going to repeat that step again. Nice with this little spatula, you can put it down on its side and it won't mess on your bench. So we pop the lid on. Have you noticed that when I take my lid off, my picture's lid is off? When I put my lid back on, the picture's lid is back on. Isn't that cool? What was that? 1 minute again, 65, and speed 4, and play. Absolutely prefer guided cooking above the manual cooking, but imagine if you've got your own recipes that you quickly want to do, you can just do it in these steps. Especially our TM31 and TM5 owners that's not necessarily used to the guided cooking and step-through cooking, you can absolutely do your own thing here. But I must say I prefer the guided cooking, so what I do with my recipes is I just put them onto my Thermomix. So if I can quickly show you in those 30 seconds, if I go to my recipes, created recipes over here, this is all my own recipes that I've put in. So now I can do my own recipes also in the guided steps. And I don't have to think, and I can't skip a step. So yes, you can absolutely put your own recipes on the TM7 as well with guided cooking. Now I must just find where we were. So easy way to find what you were busy cooking is just going to manual mode at the moment, but if you're in a recipe, is just draw it down and then you'll have the recipe that you're busy with right there. But I already forgot again that we're doing manual cooking because I'm so used to the guided. Alright, so now we've made that beautiful pavlova there, and now we've got to remove the butterfly whisk because we don't want to chop that one up. Just wiggle it out and shake some of that meringue off. And now we are going to add the fruit. So we need frozen fruit. Recipe says 500 to 650. We're going to go with about 500. I've just put my scales on there and it's on 0, so we can tear it there. I'm just going to guide it with my hand so I don't end up with the frozen fruit on the floor. We've picked blueberries and strawberries today, but you can pick any frozen fruit. Berries work really well. The other lovely one is mango. Yeah, or whatever. I've done pineapple and mango. You think of your own combination. So we're going to blend that one for 40 seconds. To get to blending, we're just going to step out of that one, go into our modes again, and there's a blending mode over here. So we're going to tap on that one, and we want 40 seconds, not 30, so I'm going to go plus 10. And now we're going to chop up those frozen fruit. You'll hear the power of the machine when I press play, and you'll hear how it gets chopped up very quickly. You'll also hopefully hear on the video, it's really much quieter than the TM6. Right, so that was 40 seconds. We're going to give that a bit of a scrape down if needed. Doesn't really need it. There's still a naughty blueberry and strawberry right in the middle there, but we need to blend that for another 30 seconds. I'm just going to give it a quick like stir to just pop those two berries down so they don't be naughty again and come sit at the top. Look at that beautiful color we've got there, and it smells divine. Alright, so just blending that for another 30 seconds, already on blend 30 seconds, so I'm just going to press play. So that's about a total of a minute's blending to get your frozen fruit into like a smoothie-like consistency. But we're not done with this recipe yet. We want to make it fluffy and yummy. So we're going to stick our butterfly whisk back in. And just going to pop it over the top of that. And there we go. Into the ice cream mixture. We're going to pop the lid back on. And now I must just quickly see. It's a minute speed 4. So we want to go back to manual mode over here, and we want 1 minute at speed 4 and play. I said to fluff it up a little bit. It fluffed up a lot. Doesn't that look so yummy? So the proof is in the pudding, isn't it? We're going to do a taste test. Let me just grab a little bowl here. Look at that beautiful consistency. It's like a moussey, fruity, like the name says, fruity dream. So I need to taste that. It's smoother than soft serve. It's almost like a mousse. It is beautiful. And look at that beautiful pink color as well. What flavors are you going to try at home? Please comment below. Like and subscribe to my videos. I hope you enjoyed this one and learned a bit about manual cooking. But like I said, you can absolutely do this recipe through guided cooking as well. So much easier. That's the way I prefer. Thank you for watching, and please join us again soon.